We want to make sure that you have a really good understanding of what it is that we do and how we do it. So perhaps you've read our website, you engage with us on Facebook, you've read our annual reports and our quarterly impact reports, but maybe there's something that you're still a little bit unsure about. So we're going to invite you to submit your questions to us and then we'll respond. So obviously the length of each video will depend upon the question that is asked and the complexity involved in answering it. So we have our first question for today, and that is, I know that most of your girls are being protected from traffickers, but how many have actually been rescued from the sex trade? Okay, so we're a prevention program. So when I first began this, which was back in 2009, my plan was to go and help girls who had been rescued from the sex trade. So I went and spent a month with them so that I could design a life skills curriculum for them, which was at the request of their country director. My plan beyond that, because I knew I could do more than write a life skills curriculum for them, beyond that, my plan was to volunteer for an hour a day doing something that would help these rescued girls and young women. But I hadn't lived their life, so coming up to the end of my month with them, I asked a question: how can I help? I wasn't prepared for the answer. The answer was that they were okay, that they had been rescued and were being looked after and that they were okay and that they didn't need anything from me. But the day they got rescued from brothels, the brothel owners didn't go without a girl. They just went out and took a new young girl out of a rural village, and they wanted those girls to be protected, so that when they get rescued, another one is not subjected to it. And then they said to me, Nikki, we weren't in school when we were trafficked. Go and find the girls in the rural villages who aren't in school and get them in school. Because if they were in school, they don't believe they would have been trafficked. And all the research, when I got home and started researching this, all that research backs that up. So the short answer to this question is 0. We are a prevention program. None of our girls have actually been trafficked. We're not a rescue. And so all of our cases are preventative cases. And the reason that came about is we looked at what is already being done and what are the gaps in this country. And there were already great organisations working with the police on rescue operations. So AFASIP and IJM, for example, do that. There are aftercare centres for children and young women when they are rescued from the brothels. We have a number of different aftercare centres. There's AFASIP, She Rescue, Daughters, Sanoa, Destiny Rescue, World Hope, World Vision, Cambodian Women's Crisis Centre. So whereas I thought my time would be better spent in aftercare, I hadn't even given the thought to the prevention side of things. There's also work being done in the legal system to strengthen the legal system and secure prosecutions, and that work is being done by IJM. So I began to look for prevention organisations, and I couldn't find anyone who was specifically identifying girls in rural villages who were most likely to be targeted next by sex traffickers. And so that's what we do. All of our cases are preventative cases, working in 44 different rural villages, looking at when the next girls are rescued out of organisations and sent to an aftercare centre, where are the traffickers going to go next, and stopping that.